Hey everyone, it's me, Jack, and we are back for another video for a tech review. This time, we have a couple things to talk about. One being Android smartwatches, are they dead in 2018? Or since the new update, are they competing with Apple's Apple Watch now? So we're going to talk about that, tell you how it has been over a week using this. Plus, the new iPad was released today with Apple's event in Chicago, Illinois. So let's get started and cue the transition. Okay, so about a week ago I bought the LG G style watch, or LG watch style. They come up with all these different names. It is the LG watch style. Okay, doesn't have a G in front of it, but this was made with Google. So it says designed with our friends at Google. So this has Android Wear on it, or now it's called Wear OS. They're trying to get rid of all the Android stuff. They had Android Pay, now it's Google Pay. They had Android Wear, now it's Wear OS. So, I don't know. I think they're trying to get rid of the Android Wear stuff. But, anyways, yeah. So, I picked this up at my local Best Buy to test it out and everything, to tell you guys how it's been. And I have some watches, because this comes with the Android different style bands that you can swap in and out with any outfit you're wearing. So, right now I have this that I picked up on Amazon. It's called Smoky Gray. I will link down below the link to this exact watch band. So this is the Smoky Gray band. It's like this fabric color with this fabric material, I should say, and it's actually pretty nice. So what comes in the box is everything that's pretty much normal. They have an adapter that kind of looks like the Apple Watch's puck adapter. And then you get the wall charger, standard wall charger. And that's pretty much it. And you also get a leather band. So the one that I have has the black leather band, because I got the titanium color, which is like the black space gray sort of. So I got that. It kind of reminds me of an Apple Watch. That's why I picked it up. It was between that or the Huawei Watch 2, the classic, and the sports, I think. But I wanted to get the LG because it was what I wanted, because it looked exactly like an Apple Watch. You know me, I have the Apple Watch, and it has this digital crown on the side, so I can use that to get to my apps and to scroll with everything like the Apple Watch. So it's pretty familiar to me. It's just the software that's a little bit different. So why I wanted to get this was because I hear so much about the Samsung Gear S3s, S2s, this Gear Sport, all that different stuff. And that's with Samsung's Tizen. So I know a lot about that. I don't own anything. I do own the Apple Watches, so I know about the Apple Watch's OS system, which is literally just Apple, called Watch OS. And Android, since I have a Google Pixel, I wanted to try out the Android watch to see how that is for a change. So I got this, like I said, over a week ago, and ever since I got it, I've loved it. I bought a Milanese loop, I bought a sports band that looks exactly like the Nike loop from Apple, and then I got this, and I have another leather loop, buckle type thing that came like from in the box, and different stuff like that. And it's pretty easy to change your bands. Just you take like this pin and you click it on, and you have to get used to it. It's not like Apple where you just pull a slide, whatever. But, yeah, ever since, I've just loved it. I love the interface, especially with my Pixel. It works perfectly. It's fast, smooth. And it was Android Wear when I got it. And about a week after, I would say, it turned to Wear OS. And so they updated it. So now instead of it being Android 2.0, it's now Oreo on this. So that's kind of different. But it's just awesome. I don't know. I can't even explain it. I just love this watch. And I don't think I'll go back to Apple Watch in any time soon. I'll use it sometimes. Maybe go back and forth. But this right now I'm going to be testing out for quite a while. So stay tuned for another video maybe. And go on to our website. Join the community, because we have a blog on the community. You get the first posts, updates for any blog, and about a day after it moves over to the public blog. So if you want to see those, the link will be down below. So go sign up at www.distechpro.com/DTP network, okay? It'll also be linked down below or up in the corner, whatever side or whoever edit, whatever, it's on the sides, okay? So yeah, so that's with Android Wear right now, or Wear OS. I'm still trying to get used to it. And so with my Android Wear smartwatch, I have it set up, as I said, to my Pixel, which I have the Pixel XL, and I don't know, I didn't want to set it up with my iPhone because I wanted to see how it was with a pure Android, with another pure Android on top. I wanted to get the notifications and to text after and everything, which you probably understand if you have one. If you have an iOS, I mean, you can only use that on Apple, but you can see how it integrates much better with their exact one. Like, I was reading about the Samsung Gears, and they said that they work much better on a Samsung, but I didn't want to get it because I don't normally use my S8 a lot, so I wanted to use something that I normally use, which is the Pixel. I'm pretty much using this as a main phone right now and trying that out. But yeah, so let's get to the iPads, and again, stay tuned for a blog post and updates or videos on the Android Wear watch, or again, Wear OS watch. So today, Apple had their event at, I would say, 10 a.m. Chicago time. So they were at a school. It wasn't in California or anything, at their regular places where they do their events. And they were talking about education. The whole thing was mostly about education. And as everyone knows, Chromebooks and iPads are competing against each other. Chromebooks on this side, more towards Chromebooks. Everyone's getting Chromebooks. And on this side, iPads are going low. So I know a lot of schools that use iPads and Chromebooks. And I can't say, I mean, I like both of them. But if I had to pick one, I would say iPad, because you're able to use a stylus, or you're able to use more apps, and it's touchscreen, more portable, all this and that and this and that. But the Chromebooks, on the other hand, I like it because it has an integrated keyboard. But now, Android, which owns Chromebook, which has their Chrome OS, is making the Play Store available on all the Chromebooks now. So, all those apps, the same apps on the iPads, are going to the Chromebooks. And a lot of the Chromebooks are touchscreens, and they can turn into like 2 or 1 if you've seen the Samsung Chromebook ones. So, I mean, a lot of schools don't get the cheaper side of the iPads and the cheaper side of the Chromebooks. So they don't really have all the same features as like the iPad Pro or the Samsung Chromebook. But now they're making them cheaper, and people are getting this and this and this and this and that and this, and then it just competes. But Chromebooks have been beating Apple for some bit, yeah, now. And Apple was like, we have to do something about this. So Apple's event today was mostly about education and how they can use ClassKit and Apple School and stuff like that, and put it all together for teachers and IT people at the school and the administrators. Help making the environment for the school fun for learning, and also safe to do all different types of stuff. So they came out with a $299 or $300 iPad, like last models. It's just called iPad, so we'll call it iPad 6th generation. Same 1 pound, same design, nothing really changed. And the only thing that did change, though, I can tell you, is the hardware inside, and also the colors. Now, they have the new blush gold. If you've ever seen the iPhone 8 gold color, that good, awesome gold color that everyone loves, it's like a peachy kind of gold and rose gold mixed together, whatever you want to call it, blush gold, peach gold, skin color gold, whatever. That new color is on the iPad, which is awesome. But not everyone can get the iPad for $299. That's for students and schools. Now, the same iPad is available for everyone, and that's $329 for anyone else in the general public. They did come out with this awesome new feature for this budget iPad that you may have heard of. I don't know if you've heard about it on the iPad Pro or anything. I know I have one. I don't know if you guys do, whoever's watching. But this new feature on the budget-friendly iPad now supports Apple Pencil. And that just blew my mind, because usually those are on the high-end iPads. And yeah, so I love this new feature that's on the iPad. For someone who can't afford the iPad Pro, or who doesn't really want the Pro but wants the Apple Pencil, you now have the option to use the Apple Pencil on this new iPad. Which, in my experience, when I had an iPad, when the Pros came out, I wanted the Apple Pencil. Couldn't get it until I upgraded to the 10.5 inch. Then I could get the Apple Pencil, which I have to say, I do love the Apple Pencil. A lot of people don't like it, but I do. Also, this iPad is a 9.7 inch, if I haven't mentioned that yet. It's a 9.7 inch screen. Looks exactly like last year's model, as I've already said. Like the Air 2, anything like that. The Pro, 9.7 inch. So all that's there. Just because it has the Apple Pencil doesn't mean it has the keyboard. Now the smart connections, the 3 pins that are on the side of the iPad are not there. So don't get your hopes up about that one. That was kind of like a, I wish though they had the keyboard with the smart connector. There's a lot of schools, if they're trying to do this with schools, a lot of schools like to type, take a lot of notes, all that different stuff. I personally would want to have that iPad with the keyboard. The Apple Pencil is sold separately for $100 like always, but Logitech and Apple partnered up and made, it's called the Crayon, whatever, it's just it looks like a crayon with a color, but it's going to be $50 and it's going to be exactly like the Apple Pencil, so that a lot of people will probably get instead. But anyways, yeah, so they don't have the smart connection, so can't really do that. But Logitech, or whoever made it, Logi or Logitech made the Crayon or whatever. They both have the similar names. I don't even know. But they made a case. It's like this rugged book case, and you can probably see right here, it is huge. But it does have a smart connection in the case, so they have a keyboard and everything, but I wouldn't go for that. It's just too big. I'd go for something like the Zag cases, or something different. A generic brand, something on Amazon, something cheaper. But yeah, so that's pretty much all for iPad news. Not a lot happened at the event. People thought there was going to be MacBook Airs, a cheaper model, iPhone SE 2, but it looks like we're going to have to wait to WWDC, which is going to be in June. So stay tuned for updates from that. And also iOS 11.3 hasn't been announced yet. Should be getting released sooner rather than later because it's all for an update. My iPhone 10 has been freezing on me so much and lagging. I need a new update. But each time they come up with an update, another glitch comes. So I'm hoping that this, crossing my fingers, I'm hoping that this update would work perfectly. Because right now, I'm looking at switching to a Pixel because this doesn't have as many bugs and glitches as my iPhone does. But anyways, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoy. We will be making more episodes soon. We finished the Disney episodes, which have already been posted. And there are going to be more Disney episodes, again, sooner rather than later. Because April, I'm going back to Disney to film for you guys. So you need to stay tuned for that. You guys are going to love it. And yeah. So please subscribe, turn on the notification icon because you need to know when we post all these different tech videos and Disney videos and maybe homemade vlogs, whatever. But still, stay tuned. See you guys next time. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, new Snapchat, Pinterest. Download our app on the Google Play and Amazon store. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Enjoy. Bye.